Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Whakapiripiri mai kia tata, whakatata tapata mai kia piri. Whakatauria mai e tātou ki roto I tāmaki heringa waka, tāmaki heringa tangata ki takāneni. Ki roto I tēnei taumata e eke ai nā rangatahi o te moti whānui kei konei te pai, te papatākoro o te wharenga whaiti wanganui nā tima e rua o Tāmaki ki te tonga, Arako Counties Manukau, me Waikato, ai te wāhanga, te kaumā waru, mō tātou kōhine o mātou wāhine, ko Hollywood tōku wingua, rātou ko Mai Williams, ko Matt Sinclair. We're excited to bring you the 18 girls final at the 2024 Bunnings National Youth Touch Championship. I'm Harley Wall, joined again by Matthew Sinclair and by Maya Williams. We're going to be bringing you what's going to be an epic game. Maya, your thoughts first?
My thoughts is I'm super pumped and excited about this. As you said, Harley, this is our second of the under-18s finals, the fifth for today on our live stream coverage. Feels like Groundhog Day seeing these two teams come out in this grade, in this final. So often two of the best teams at the end of the tournament, coming from a couple of key skills back in their area. And just before I bring Maddie in, a couple of their results. Counties Manukau, big draw for these girls teams. They've actually had 9 games before getting here and been undefeated. Have Counties Manukau winning all 9 of their games and a blowout in the semi-final, 8-2. And then we have Waikato, who actually had a slow start to the tournament, lost their first 2 games. Very rarely do you see a team be able to lose 2 games on day one and be able to get through, but such is the competition in that girls' grade with regards to the number of teams and pool play that they got through. And sometimes, Maddie, as you talked about it earlier in the tournament, you may not have the best start, but it's how you finish.
Yeah, for sure, especially getting that big win against the highly touted North Harbour girls, so they'll be running high off that, and I think we're in for a beauty here.
Yep, momentum is key going into any game, particularly the final, and that game against North Harbour, that victory will definitely be a huge impact. Harley, who's the referees we have for this game?
This afternoon's 18 girls final will be refereed by Ray Cairns, Quinn Murphy and Thomas Pilkington. Ray Cairns has been a seasoned campaigner of the touch scene for a long time. Excited to see 2 rising stars of the referee ranks in Quinn Murphy and Thomas Pilkington take the stage and be rewarded for a great performance this weekend. Yeah,
I can't say that I would call them rising stars. They've pretty much been stars for the last few years now. I guess we say that just because they're so young, and it's great to see that so many of our new referees so many of our referees at this end, the top end of the game, are really, really, really young. That's good to see. Like, they might be 22 by age, but actually been refereeing for 6 to 8 years. That sounds crazy to say. And not only just been refereeing that long, but at the top end in these games that have a huge amount of intensity. And Maddie, I'm sure you appreciate seeing these new referees come up to the top end of the spectrum, the referee spectrum.
Yeah, I appreciate the spectrum, all right.
You're nearly on the George Albert Yonke jokes spectrum, which is definitely not one you want to be on. It's definitely one to stay away. I'm not sure if you heard it earlier today, Harley, but George told us a joke. There's three types of people in the world, those who can count and those who can't. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. I see a confused look on your face. I'll tell you,
I'm a referee, I can only count to 6.
What the punchline was at halftime. Great promotion here from Bunnings Warehouse, the home ground heroes. For anyone back in your community that's doing a heap of the mahi in behind the scenes, that is keeping touch and that community going, that has taken it to a new level, that has been there year after year, day after day, tournament after tournament, get on the Touch New Zealand Facebook page, on the Instagram page, nominate that person. They couldn't be more worthy of the $5,000, yes, $5,000 that they can win for being the successful nominee. It's been put forward anyway. Back to the game, lads. Waikato Counties under 18 girls. Waikato starting. Waikato got a bit of yellow in their uniform versus the Counties white. This is our 5th game. The first 3 of them was a touchdown on the first set. I know that's what the Waikato coach would have prepped his girls up to do. Fast start, and they've just pulled back a bit as they get down to the scoreline. Good defense there, pretty easy defense, not much thrown at them from the Waikato girls. Counties now working themselves away. Good yards. Nice work here, Matty, from the Counties team. A solid set of D and then into their work here.
Yeah, it's the perfect start. Great set of D and going to get to a pretty good scoop here.
Bailey McDowell carved up on the live stream earlier this weekend. The captain, the number 8 for Counties Manukau. Be expecting more of the same. Bushell just working things down that right-hand side. Now with Fleming and Bushell just setting things up on this last touch. Bushell off to Fleming, dives under. Oh! Looked like an easy touch, Matty, but ball down.
Yeah, great dive from Fleming. Just gets the quickie. Yeah, I'm happy with that call. Ball down. Great start, Counties.
1-0 Counties in their first set of attack. Waikato now will probably want a little bit more out of their end of this set. See there, Kerr just throws the left to right. But again, really good. Counties have started this game hot, Harley, in terms of how focused they are and just how onto it they are. They've shut any attack that Waikato's thrown at them. I know it's only the second set as we head out here. They're just actually making it look like there's not much coming at them, Harley.
Yeah, they're really well connected. A lot of these girls play touch regularly together, whether it's at module or club level. And I think those connections really come to the fore in games like this. And we can see Charlize Fleming, Caitlin Jane Bushell, just a couple of the names to keep an eye on. Another one here as well, Bailey McDowell.
Oh, solid platform. We see Bailey, the captain, get through. Exactly what I was talking about, the pace she has. Runs to the left-hand corner. Mr. Keynes right on the spot to see the ball go to ground. That's the danger of Bailey McDowell there, Matty. Just timing on that pickup and gas to burn.
What we will never really highlight was the drive, though. She just got a great platform to scoop off, and Waikato really got to make sure that if she can't get those platforms all day, or they're going to have a hard time.
5th touch here, right on the 10-metre line of... I actually thought that was good work there from a Waikato player, just showing the referee that the defender may not be all the way back. Unfortunately, it didn't quite earn the penalty. But Counties, first touch into the Waikato defensive half. See again, speed onto the ball, just keeping the Waikato defence on the back foot. No surprise, we see Bushell here on the ball, straight back. The two of them working together earlier. What a pass, what a dive. Oh, that was a fantastic dive from number 16, Braxton McGee.
Yeah,
Harley, you can't
Fleming
beat
again.
that.
Fleming's just orchestrating these. Just again gets the quickie. She's probably in herself, but goes long, and what a finish. Wow.
threw some chocolates to Bailey, the captain, early on. But we've seen twice now in a row, both the number 4 Bushel and 6 Fleming from counties. They are a dynamic duo. Got Counties Manukau out to a 2-0 lead. Waikato, the number 1, co-captain. Eremia, here we see her just looking out to the right. Simple drawn pass, 6 again. Great call there from Kens again, right on the spot. Raymond Kens, I have had the opportunity to probably ref, I would say, 50 to 60 national games with him. And he's just, oh yeah, again, making it look easy, the county's defence. He's just the ref that everyone wants to ref with, just solid. Always make sure when you come onto the field, the mahi, the standard's being kept. I know players really like him, never dominates the game, just a real nice referee, consistent in all of his approaches. Great to see him back here at the top end of the game. Like I said, the man always on the spot. He's got his little idiosyncrasies too, these real random ass funny ones, so I'm sure we'll see those. Waikato though, Eremia, the co-captain, just the defence from counties, Matty.
Yeah, it's really solid. You can hear it from up here. There's a lot of chat going on, and that makes all the difference.
Is it that counties have just got exceptional D, or maybe do Waikato need to target different areas?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to find a bit of rhythm on the attack side. Sometimes you have a plan going in and the D's not giving you the picture that you want, so it's just got to make a little bit of adjustments here.
Last touch, big difference there for me, Harley, with that one is the driving, the last drive to set up that scoop was just done on the front defender, so the rest of the Waikato players were back, set. Bailey McDowell definitely didn't have the opportunity she did previously, so much better there from the Waikato girls team. Ooh, not sure if that was luck or good skill there.
County still haven't put a foot wrong though. They still managed to finish that set, whereas Waikato are still trying to find that platform that we spoke about to capitalise any attacking opportunity from.
Oh, Matilda Chandler just trying to, actually it was Mihi Wilder, try to get that tip on to her winger. Counties though look, I like this, straight away extra passes, good work. Good work also by the defender, didn't get in behind her. McDowell now, third touch. Back to the middle, coming into the last strike drive here. Fleming and Bushel working together again. Bushel with the ball, goes right side this time. Excellent touch from the number 14, I think it was, from Waikato. Nikora and Morgan. Fleming and Bushel, Matty.
Yeah, counties have got 2 great combos working at the moment. Garrett, McDowell, Bushel and Fleming. It's not making it easy for the Waikato girls. Especially when you're going to give away a cheap pool like that.
Yep, probably not the time to sub. Fortunately, with these new rules, just waiting for the players, I hate that rule by the way, to come back onto the field. Good D there, Waikato. Great work from the number 12, Matilda Chandler. Here we go again though, Bushel and Fleming. Maybe a chance for a phase play there, Matty?
Yeah, possibly. Just a lot better D there from the Waikato girls.
Yeah.
Outside in, shutting a bit harder. Got to put pressure on these two. Can't make it easy for them.
Not quite on the same page there, Haas.
Yeah. Winger coming in, ball going out. Aside from that era, I think Braxton McGee, who's that left side winger for Counties Manukau, she hasn't, 1, had a break yet, but 2, has actually been pretty on point for the game so far.
Been the chief events manager for Touch New Zealand over the past few years, and basically delivering these tournaments was your portfolio over the last few years. Harley, what is it like for you being able to sit back here and just seeing the fruits of your labour and the work that you continue on from those before you? As we see Eremia, co-captain, just a drawn pass, gets a bit of space on the outside, chase out by Jackman King. Great work there by Jackman, it looks like. Please. Oh. I tell you what though, there's a pretty different approach to how that one was done there, Harley, than versus the previous game where we've seen a sin bin and a penalty try. We see Jackman King chases out, right out to the wing, reaches out, believes she made the touch.
Yeah, it looks like the process, they decided just to award the try. Having a discussion in between. Of course, we had the support referee on the side to help the on-field referee consolidate their thoughts and decided to award the try. But getting back to the point, of course, it's this is just a spectacle for our young people, our rangatahi, and that's what's most important here, is providing the best platform for our players and even our referees as well to be the best versions of themselves.
Madison Flutie, I love what she does off the ball, Matty. I just seen her there again. It's obviously a set move where they fake going left and they go back out right, but she just sells a great decoy which holds those middle defenders up. And here she is now working hard on the sideline. There's the 15 for Counties, Manukau. Madison Flutie in picture there. Being involved with the third touch, 3 in a row. Much better set of yards here, Matty, from the Waikato team.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a momentum change here. Just able to get their yards going.
On the outside is the 10. Kira Russell looks to link up. Much better touch there from the Counties winger. Good set, though, from Waikato Harley. They seem to have got some energy from that touchdown they just previously scored.
Yeah, maybe it took a lot of time for them to warm into the game, but they finally found some momentum. Counties now looking to return said momentum and putting together a really good package to get up the field here.
In the last 5 of the first half, 2-1. Probably Counties have been a little bit more dominant than the score suggests. However, Bailey McDowell here drops in for Garrett, who gets on the outside. Emerson Garrett might have been better served not to cut there, the number 9 from Counties. Shubu.
Really good touch from both teams in this little period. Both getting great yardage going, able to complete sets right down the other end. It's just about who can stay in the grind now. Stay in the grind, keep putting pressure on. Another team's going to make an error.
Oh, excellent work there from Morgan to Uda. Really got this Waikato team at me on the front foot, drawing pass. Yeah, touch and pass there, good call from our ref, Quinn Murphy. See there, Emerson Garrett just gets things started with her partner in crime. Oh, just uncharacteristic error there, Matty.
There it is. That's the error we've been speaking about. A little bit of tit for tat.
I just think this Counties defence in the middle of the field is just way too strong. And if on the Waikato team, we'll be running a lot more 32 plays and just taking the Counties team over to one side and then utilising the space created going back to the other side.
Great lift there from Garrett. Just killed a touch.
Itamia working with Matilda Chandler. Not much on. Easily stopped by the Counties Manukau team. Now just trying to use her pace. Something out of nothing. Late cut, Matty.
Yeah, we spoke about it in the previous game. Just can't switch off on fifth touch. You just feel like there's not much on. Great skill there. What a great late pass. And the finish to boot.
Pretty much the universal move used on the fifth touch. The show or the late cut. 2-2. I'm actually a little bit stunned at the scoreline. Waikato just kept themselves in there and Counties maybe just let them back, but here we have Fleming and Bushel again working with each other, staying in the middle this time. I wonder how close number 11 from Waikato was to being offside. Fleming and Bushel again. It's working in tandem. Bushel drives Fleming off to right-hand side. So we just see the two Waikato defenders talking to each other. Just the comm's not quite where they needed to be. Timely touchdown.
Just a bit too easy for Dunn there. She just gets an easy sweep. And dives on the outside, those long levers. Really just got to try and pull a bit of a corner there. Force her to step back.
Matty, I heard you using the term lifting up off the line. Is that where the defence just need to lift up off the line rather than just running laterally along the touchdown line?
Yeah, for sure. The further out off the try line you can make the touch, obviously the more room the attack's got to get to the try line, so it's pretty basic.
Counties Manukau 3-2. When Idamir's had her hands on the ball, things have been happening. Again, though, just great D, though. And they actually make it look like there's not much coming at them, the Counties team. Such as their connectivity between all the players in the middle. You can see Jackman King, long way infield.
Oh. That's sharp skill there from the number 10, Kira Russell. Gets the ball back very quickly. Keeps her profile really low, steps off the right and just dives nicely in between the two defenders for Counties. They didn't have enough time to get to her. Didn't quite, as you mentioned before, didn't quite lift up off the line fast enough, and Waikato.
I love it how even I can create holes in the best defence. Just giving them raps for the work they've been doing. And a touchdown scored right in the middle. 3-all, 32 seconds to go. Both teams wanting to take a lead into this halftime break. Oh, too easy. Great work there from the number 9, Maya Alice Chubu, with a beautiful draw and pass. She drew both outside defenders, as we'll see here. She's coming around on the sweep, going deep into the defensive line, sucking in both defenders. Great line actually run there from the number 7 for Counties, Nikita Tairia. Drew that winger in, and there we had a touchdown, 4-3. To be honest, Counties probably deserve this touchdown lead as they go into the halftime break, Harry.
Ai, kua tata mai, kua tai mai ke. Te wehe ruatanga o tēnei kēmu, whaki te rua, Counties Manukau, ki runga. Ka wea haere tapiti, whānau mā, me mau tonu mai, mō te haurua tuarua e whai ake nei.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Whakatata mai, whakapiri mai, hoki mai. Mō tēnei whakatipinga o tēnei kēmu, ākua ke nei, hoki mai ai te kēmu. We are here, 2024 National Youth Touch Championship, 18 Girls Grand Final between Counties Manukau and Waikato. We're going to have a look here, hokinga mahara. Ki te haurua tuatahi. We can see a great try here to start off the game by Charlize Fleming. What are some things that stood out to you in the first half, Matty?
Yeah, Counties just really looking good on the line here. Yeah, that's an unbelievable finish, to be honest. That's one of the best you'll see all weekend. They've gone back to the well a bit on that sweep play too and had a lot of success. Waikato just looking good when they can get really strong platforms off the back of yardage. And yeah, this was just an easy cut here. And just switching off for a little bit the Counties D there, but they've been pretty solid in that middle all game. Here's that sweep play we've been talking about. They seem to have a lot of options off the back of it.
Matty, I definitely feel that probably other two teams, Waikato have more room for improvement in the second half, so it'll be interesting to see what the comms have been from the Waikato coaching team, particularly for me on attack in terms of the pitches that they're throwing at the Counties defence. Counties defence has been sensational until the time where I said it was good and they scored a try down the middle, but I'm really looking forward to see what adjustments have been made for this Waikato attack.
Yeah, especially only being up one, it doesn't really feel like that's the proper scoreline, but they've hung in there. Just got to compete a bit harder here on D.
Great touchdown, great way to start the second half. Good catch there, catch and dive for Jackman King. Jada Jackman-King coming from the mighty province of the Thames Valley, as we see beautiful pass deep into the defensive line. Two-hand catch, put down. The way you cannot start a half better, Harley, if you are the counties team.
Someone we haven't seen too much in this game is Ashley Tu'u Mayalu, number 13 for Counties Manukau. She's been a little bit quiet, but she threw a great long ball there. And excellent finish as well from Counties Manukau. They extend their lead. See how Waikato strike back here.
Yep, this is the aspect we wanted to look at. We'll see it Amir now. Straight away you can see an adjustment. In the first half it was just something in the middle, trying to step off your left, off to your right. See if you can manipulate a hole in the middle, whereas straight away into one of the long balls, and if it was held it would have been a touchdown. Maddie? Don't sit on the fence. Good call.
No, I'm happy with that. She came in hard, and there's always got to be an onus on the ball player there. But we play on.
Yep, not probably the start to the second half Waikato would have wanted. Straight back into it, Bushels and Fleming. They just don't even need to talk to each other. They just must have played so much touch together. They look like they both share one brain, is the connectedness between the two, and just straight back down that left-hand side. Good hustle, though, from the winger for Waikato there. Definitely looks like it was a certain try. Oh, tap. Was that a penalty?
Yeah, it's an interesting restart to play. It was supposed to be a roll ball after the 6-touch handover. I'm sure the referees will review that after the game.
It's good to know there's an optional restart method for the end of 6 touches. Sweeping onto the middle of the field. And lovely setup there from the number 13 from Waikato. Mihi Waiora. Back now. Oh, great work from the 11. Just manipulating that penalty. That was fantastic work there from the number 11 from Waikato. Maria Elkington.
They got some great punch through the middle there, and it's able to set you up off the back end. Let's see what they can do here on attack.
Here she is there. Dumps the ball in hand. Just go short side. Good D from the winger. Make great decision there. Monica Tuala Willie. Back in the hands of Maya Putoko. Left to right. Oh, nice. It's almost like the attacker wasn't behind the defender already, Matty.
Yeah, Manai will be the coach. Obviously made a few good adjustments here at half-time. With that wind too, going left to right, you'll see a lot more of those passes going that way.
Good pass, better catch from Te Sampson, the number 6, the winger for Waikato. Got him down for her first of the game, 5-4 Waikato. And yes, totally want to call your comments there, Matty, around the adjustments coach has made. You can just see a completely opposite attack away from the middle where Counties is so strong. Attacking the outsides, Counties though on attack. Yeah, good work there from Waikato, just holding their space. Just unfortunately the non-touching Waikato middle, instead of shutting that space, actually almost took a corner herself. Just here the number 10. Oh no, she did get in, but great work there from the Counties attacker.
Yeah, that's classic Counties crafty attack there. Bring both middles up. Almost look like you're not really going to go in for the drive, and then just the quick drive, quickie try, easy.
6-4, up by 2. Waikato now already down on the 7-metre attacking line. A few touches up their sleeve. First time in a while we haven't seen Bushels and Fleming together on the ball. But Eremia almost looked like going back to the first half. Hopefully they set up a nice drive and get out to that long ball.
Great decent from Counties. Put a lot of pressure on early, so they weren't able to get 2 line strikes.
Thoughts on the second half so far, Harley? Flown by, 5 minutes gone already.
Some similarities to the start of the first half where Counties started really strong, and then of course Waikato came back, and I think that might be a bit of an indication of how the second half might go too. So this is a really important play, I think, and to see if Counties can extend their position. Unfortunately, Charlize couldn't quite keep the ball in hand. An opportunity here to see if Waikato can spin back the momentum in their favour.
Yeah, I was excited to see Bushels and Fleming back out there. Unfortunately, didn't get to produce anything. You've done a million finals before at national level and all other levels. What's it like as a referee? Are you pumping yourself up? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Or is it just another game?
A bit of both. I think the key is just to maintain calm nerves, much like the players. You want to put your best performance forward, but I think the biggest battle is probably the mental one, as we can see a great try scored here from Waikato. We spoke about momentum shift, and I think that's an indication of what's to come. That's Mauri Elkington. Again, just a little great quickie back.
But
couple of two steps, sorry.
Again, just a change of tactic. Generally, they were doing it off a quickie.
Yeah.
So the player's life, but there wasn't really much momentum in the move, whereas this time, off the scoop means putting the defence under a little bit more pressure. Great there from Waikato, 6-5. County still up by 1 and probably still the dominant team, you'd think, Matty?
Yeah. A lot of weird little momentum shifts in this game. No one's really grabbed it by the scruff yet.
Oh, catch and pass. What does the ref say? By the looks of the Waikato defenders walking away, it's going to be a touchdown.
County's finding a lot of easy work here off this fake 33 short, and what they're doing is they're feeding the dropper, and she's able to pick one of these options here, and it's just a little bit too easy of those longs, especially with the wind going that way.
That way, I love it. There's a new way. There's left, right, and that way. I'm definitely using that in the future. Yeah, those touchdowns, probably the last 3, have just been a little bit too easy, haven't they, Matty? When you're down by 1, I was actually just about to say, though, it's one of those games where counties have been pretty dominant throughout, but if you leave a team in a close enough range where they can score a couple at the end and the momentum shifts in the late moments of the game, then you could find yourself in a position you don't want to be, though. Great defence, good hustle.
Yeah, McGee again, just shutting that down. She's been awesome out on that D.
Yeah, just again, one of those sets without really an intentional attack being set up, or just playing what was in front with what they had. Bailey McDowell being a little bit more quieter in terms of hands on the ball, just doing a lot of the work, a lot of the D and hard yards, both her and Emerson Garrett. And again, Jackman King just taking those big efforts up through the middle. Fleming and Bushell. Bit of ad-lib touch. Yeah, didn't know the count there, Harley.
Yeah, sometimes the referees get it wrong too, but as a player, you definitely want to make sure you know where you're going, what part of the field you are in relation to the touch count, so you can see your attack up properly.
Steady set from Waikato. The number 13 just adds so much punch to their sets, the Waikato number 13. Mihi Waiora Edwards. Just before you got here, Matty, in the under-16 girls game, there was a Haggy, I think it was, the number 8. She was unbelievable, the yards. Every time it was like an average of 20 metres. And then she took that pace from the middle of the field down to the scoreline, where she was just coming on to these little short balls off the deck and getting to the line before the defenders. Waikato, though, fresh set inside the attacking half. Worked their way down to the 7-metre line. So unfortunately had to pull back there. I didn't have all the players on ready. Kira Russell picks up from dummy half, looks left, throws long.
Yeah, I'd be trying to go away from McGee there. She's been solid.
What was that one for, Harley?
Just an off the mark, a little error at the end of the set there. Some of those 1%ers become crucial in a final. They'll want to correct those. Only 5 minutes remaining.
Good intensity from the 12 from Waikato, but unfortunately came up by herself. Counties were able to get in behind. Now we see them well and truly on the front foot. Just about to come into the 4th touch. McDowell, haven't seen these two on the line much. Emerson Garrett sets up, great platform. McDowell using her pace, this is what we're expecting. Hustle defence there from the Waikato middle. I haven't seen too many catch McDowell in that type of situation.
Yeah, great effort there. It's what you need in these big moments. 5 minutes to go down 2. It's could have taken counties up 3. Just really need to find a bit of punch here. You know, both teams pretty tired. There it is, tuck it and run.
Yeah, great work, very direct. Number 4, Mihiko Rama Kerr. And this is the fruits of her labour here as we see Waikato getting really close to that 7-metre attacking line. Expecting Irimia on the ball. We see her now with a scoop. I wonder if that defence... No, they weren't all the way back. I just thought there that Irimia didn't really have the space you'd expect her to have. Fresh set. Harley, they really need a score here.
Yeah, they do. Let's see if they go back to Irimia to set up their attack and play. If she can orchestrate some magic here, they'll only be down by 1 and they're still definitely within a shot.
See her here on the ball, goes to the right, looking for the follow plant. Great defence, excellent hustle. No surprise, they've been doing it all game. Didn't get a number there, but great defence from the Counties. Middle defender. Again, just setting up a sweep play. Fake the play. Touch 0. One of the great changes to the rules.
Yeah, great set of D there from Counties girls. Just got to be accurate here, get out, get to a scoop.
Not their best set, but they're just being accurate. Just taking control of the ball. Oh, beautiful pick. This always happens. Bushels through into the in goal. Goes to link up. Was it an early touch? Referee thinks it was. Early touch from the Waikato winger. As we 3 setting up a great try there was Bushels. Like I was saying, wasn't their greatest set of yards. But when you've got someone in your team who can pick and go like Bushels can, she turns any set into a great one. Gets deep into the in-goal area. Great support play from the number 16, Braxton McGee, for a second touchdown of this 2024 Bunnings Youth Touch Nationals Girls Grade Final.
You mentioned the early touch call, and I think that's exactly what the referees identified as well, that the touch came just before the player had called the ball. And so the try was given, and we can see another penalty here. So Waikato on the 7-metre line, looking for their opportunity to strike back with just 2 minutes to go.
Lullen play as Waikato get themselves set. Important 2 minutes for them, especially with Counties Manukau with a commanding 3 touchdown lead, 8-5. It's almost like they enjoy defence, this Counties team. They just move together. They've got an invisible rope tied to each other, and that comes from their physical fitness. It comes from the coaching. You can see them well drilled in their effort. You just look at them move together as if they've got a rope tied to each other. Now I've said it, it'll probably be a try in the middle. As we see, beautiful intercept from the winger, using her gas.
Great read there from Tuala Wiley. And of course, County's doing a really good job of just managing the clock. Only seconds really remaining. Oh, still made a break down the sideline. The ball's still live.
I think that's only the 3rd touch, Harley, there, so still plenty to play with. As we see Emerson Garrett now on, we probably expect to see McDowell any moment. It's the 2 normally work in combination. We see them there again. McDowell just directing Emerson where to go. Quickie play, comes out to the right, steps back. Kens, I read his lips. He said, you made the touch, but the ball was down before you got there. Great work there from the 2, Emerson Garrett and McDowell, the number 8, the co-captain. Just a simple quickie play, gets the ball, steps off her right, beats the defender back to the line. And now Counties, I'm going to suggest, Matty, an unassailable lead that they have going into these last minute.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough time left. Like you said, I think their attack's been good, but it's been set by that platform of the defence. It's been a bit smothering, you know, and they're getting up off the line hard, and we can hear it from up here. The comms is really loud.
Bushel and Fleming have definitely been the key individuals. You can already hear the screams from the sub-box from the Counties Manukau team, but Waikato not giving up, going to the last minutes. And again, we see the Counties girls Oh, it's got a penalty. I've seen the sideline referee herding the players back to the sub box. I'm pretty sure they'll just take the touch here. No, why would they? And there we see it. The referee now blows the final whistle for the 2024 Under-18 Girls National Championship final, where counties have come out victors 9-5. Yeah, Matty, just to go back to those comments around the defence, it was just exceptional from counties, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's you like to turn your defence into a type of offence, and that's definitely what they were doing. It was a lot of pressure, and what it does on the attack, you just get a bit frustrated and you start making uncharacteristic errors, trying to force passes, and yeah, it was a hard day at the office there. But in saying that, it's a juggernaut they came up against, and they fought to the end and played their hearts out.
And I really like to see the adjustments made from Waikato when they come out in that second half for their attack, and it really did work, but unfortunately probably didn't stick with that and went away. But can be very proud of the efforts, Harley, the Waikato team.
I think so, especially to make a final in what was probably the most competitive grade this weekend. They had North Harbour, they had Manukau, who were also very fierce competitors in that top four. So pat themselves on the back for an achievement of this weekend, but of course, as you mentioned, a juggernaut. They're very hard to find faults in that county's Manukau Under-18 girls team, so full credit.
Yeah, great work there from Counties Manukau. Look at them all now. They look like a whole lot of weight has come off their shoulders as we see Bushels and McDowell just getting ready to talk to our man down on the field. And I'm sure they're both super, super pumped. The effort of their team. And it's great to see, like, not just the two best players, but the two strongest leaders in the team, just leading from the front in the biggest moments, and that's when it's finals. McDowell having a lot of time on the ball throughout the round robin, but understood that what was needed from her in this game was to lead those yards, lead the defence, do a lot of that donkey work in behind the scenes, and then when it came down to key moments at the end of the game, she gets onto the end of scoops and just sets some sensational tries. We see here George ready to go. George, take us away to our two victorious captains from Counties Manukau.
Kia ora e hoa Mauri at the 2024 Touch Championships for the youth, and we've got the best of the best, the under-18 girls, and our counties team have finally taken that title that they've been after for a little while. I'm joined here by Caitlin Jane Bushell and Bailey McDowell. Ladies, does someone want to tell me how good this feels and how are you feeling right now?
Honestly, I couldn't be happier. We've literally been in this final 3 years in a row, and it feels so surreal. Yeah.
Awesome, and I bet you're feeling really good about that one. In regards to that grand final, what do you think the difference was for you guys?
I think we just had the motivation after being coming second for so many years in a row. We just really wanted this, especially for our team, our coaches, and the girls that have left us that helped us get to the stage we are now.
I saw the IQ out there, I saw the intensity, I saw the heart. That comes from your coaches, your management, and your players within. Can you talk a little bit about your coaching staff?
Yeah, so Dave's been with us for so long, maybe under 12s or 14.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is probably his last year coaching, so we really wanted to win it for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's stuck with us,
Yeah, he's like a second dad to us now. Our team's just like family, even our managers. The love that we have for each other is just unreal. So we're so happy.
Nice work. Much love to you, Dave. Would you like to thank anyone else before we sign out?
Just thank you to my parents and our families and our manager Teresa too. Yeah.
Same.
And our final sign out, you know what it is, eh? Have you heard of it? You've done many finals. Yeah. We'll try it. Touch!
What a game!
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.